doesn't it?
Why I do everything is not necessarily important to what the outcome is to everyone else. You know, every time you sit down to make anything, you have to make a decision on what you're going to do. And as a creative person, your job is to figure out, why am I choosing this color? Why am I doing this line? You know, why is my canvas this size? You define all of the rules. And what I learned, I guess, when I was young was, if art is the thing where I get to define all the rules, I need to take some time and think about those rules, and I can define them any way that I want. So, you know, instead of saying, oh, I'm going to use this color blue because other artists I like use that color, or my art is going to look this way because other artists, or art that's already been defined has said this is what it is. And you can't sustain a long creative life if that's where you're pulling your sources from. And so I've always felt that I'm going to choose my color in the way that is most important to me, because I'm the one that has to live with this process, and it's coming from me. You know, you don't necessarily ask a chef. You know, I mean, while on one hand, if you're a chef, there's scientific reasons why you might use salt or lemon or things like that. But at the end of the day, you know, a chef is going to ultimately dig a little deeper. Maybe it's things from when they were a child, you know, or it's things that during their travels they picked something up, and that found its way into a new dish.
I think you just quoted the plot to Ratatouille.
Oh, I did? Okay. I didn't see it, so
I've only seen it 1,000 times.
Okay, so all right, well, good. I'll have to contact them for my screenwriting credit, I guess. So ultimately, yeah, so I mean, I know it's a little bit of a tangent there, but so I do that with everything. I mean, and sometimes like I've texted my daughter and said, what color makes you think of summer? And she would text me back a color, and that's the color I would use next.